Hello.
Hi.
We are here
Hello.
playing the Fate game. The Fate
Salut.
game Fate. Days. Lost Fate days. Lost Fate days.
Still looking for those days.
Lost days Fate days. It's
Fate brain lost.
It's lost days because
We fight
brain
imaginary
It's
friends.
it's lost days because it's always nighttime. Except for that one time, it wasn't nighttime that one time.
In that one place.
Because that was because of like Apollo or something. Who is, not God of Sun, but God of Light. Decently sure. Because there is another God of Sun. There are many.
There's a lot of gods of a lot of things.
There's many
There's
light.
like 3 gods of war in Greek mythology.
It's very true. I think there are. I think there are 3 and 1 retired.
And then you got the
Retire
kids.
from it, you die.
I mean, if you're a god, you don't.
Well, clearly you've never met Kratos. You aren't trying hard enough.
Look. They came back probably. I don't know.
Nah, that timeline's fucked.
Everybody, we are going to jump in to the room. Here it is. Jump. Did you all jump? We jumped all together. Everybody jumped together.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right, making sure. We've all jumped in. We are in the room. The room is here. We are there. I can't think of that anymore without thinking of Tristan's stupid poop that he showed me of the caveman thing. We're here and he's in there and we're out here.
Man, I'm sure glad that we're out here, that he's in there, and that we're in there, and he's out here.
But where's
He's not even
the
sheriff.
caveman?
Man.
I had never seen that before, like a week or 2 ago.
Oh my God, how? God damn.
But yes, hello. We are here today, jumping into Fatey Gotcha game. Speaking of Fatey Gotcha game, I have been told that gotchas are to be had.
Yes.
We are to be dones of the gotchas, as I will grab all of these tokens from the fridge, and I will move them over here. Also, you may also rejoice. We have brought in some help for the gotcha store. We have the Duke here. First time over in the Fate room. The Duke is here, doing some help in the gotcha store. I also did grab the one ruler that had the cake spatula with the little bit of icing on it. That's definitely what that is. But yes. We have we have how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You would like to do 9 pulls on the blue one? Or would you like to split these up?
No, we're gonna do 10.
You gonna do 10?
Yeah, hang on, I got 4 more.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do 10. We're gonna do 10 on the big boys.
And do 10 big boys. Understood.
I just want to see what the fuck happens.
I mean, you'll find some things. Some things will be in there probably. You found some fun things already so far, but I'm sure that
Yeah, I know.
potentially somebody will find a shard. But we'll see how that goes. With 10 of these, why don't you choose one of the blue ones, shuffle it up, and go ahead and do some pulls.
And oh, okay, that's how I shuffle. All right, so. And I just rip it out.
Rip it out. Got a trick or a boast? They used to be called tricks. A mark of power. Very cool. Those will be very useful for you in particular. A guidance. Nice. That is a stat point. Perfect.
Cool.
That can go to either you or your servant. That is a mark of courage. Very nice. Very good.
What are we up to? 5?
Yep,
Yeah,
that is 5.
Okay.
That is an auto success.
All right.
That's where you succeed, but there will be a cost.
The
Another
cost
auto
is
success.
mediocrity.
The cost is usually HP, but sometimes it's worse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 2 more. That is inspiration.
Hang on, I don't want 2 more. I want 6 more. There you go. There you go. 4. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Look, eventually you're gonna hit it big. You're gonna find that Yamato piece. It's gonna be great. 5 more rolls, please.
Oh, if I get the Yamato piece, it's just gonna be a thing that I keep in my trophy room.
Another boast.
It's just gonna be something funny. I don't expect to get it at all. That's like a 1 in a billion shot. But like, if I do get it, that'd just be funny.
That is a plus/minus dice. Very nice. 3 more. A reroll token.
I don't know what.
Very good.
Ah, okay.
That is one you can use after you roll.
Gotcha.
Another thing of inspiration. And last
All right.
one. Another boast.
All right.
Alrighty, let's get these over here. Put them all. Uh-oh. They flew up into the sky.
Oh,
They came crashing down. It's fine. We'll put them over here on your fridge. Perfect. Let me get you your inspirations first. You got 3 of those, so that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Otherwise known as karma dice.
and then I get a stat point, apparently.
Yep, that can go to either you or to your servant.
Well, that's gonna go to me because I want it.
There you go. Put that wherever you would like to on your sheet.
I think we all know where it's going.
That is fine. Let me get you your plus/minus dice. Which is just another one of these.
I just like to shit on people's days,
And you're done.
so I power.
Good job. Good job. Good job with your gacha rolls. We appreciate you giving all your money over to Ruler and the Duke.
Yep.
All that being said, my guys, that is all we have prepared for the stream today. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. We're going to be
All right, cool. Now I
coming back
get to go to
next
sleep.
week. Coming back next week. And until next time, why don't somebody tell me what happened last time, just for fun? Who wants to tell me what happened in the last game?
Last time, I was eating Cheetos. Last time we were all getting ready and settled for nighttime. Miru had just finished her bath, but was not quite done rubbing freaking herbs and spices all over herself and making her smell like a fucking Kentucky bucket. Not really, just plants. But heckin' Actaeon was like, okay, we're about to do this fucking sleep thing. I'm about to go off and be a deer. And she was like, nope. The deer doesn't stay on. Anywho. They talked a little bit about their intentions, what they were planning on doing. And Actaeon kind of came to the realization that he hasn't really had the chance to think about what he wants. Like, at all. And that caused him some pause. And after some reassurance from Miru that he can talk to her, or if he has at any point any desires or wants or expectations, that she will be willing to help him, because at the end they are master and servant, and if they're going to fix this or win this war, they have to have cooperation with one another. And then they went off to sleep. Excuse me. Michael heckin' decided to stay up late like a bad boy and watch the television, but not before freaking saying Bloody Mary 3 times in front of a mirror or something, because he pissed off a demon.
Probably.
He pissed off a demon real fucking good. And this demon was like, hey, I'm fucking around with you. I'm having a lot of fun. You got 3 friends here. I want you to pick one. Do you like the funny, cute, colorful one? Do you like the big freaking honka tonka guy with the armor? Or do you like the quiet bitch? Which one do you like more? Just tell me. Don't worry. I won't tell you what I'm gonna do. Just pick one. Just pick one. And after a weird, debatably diegetic or undiegetic sequence of events, Michael chose Miru and watched Miru die in the 80s equivalent of 4K, like 480p.
Huh. That's like realistic.
And he was like, wait a fucking minute. You said you didn't tell me what you were gonna do. You just told me to pick one. That's not good either way. And tried to exercise the TV, and the TV was like, you can't exercise, well, it already fucking left. Fucking eat it, nerd. And Michael, having not slept at all because this took the whole night, charged back into the house. Nikolai, who was still heckin' really eepy after making a contract with Berserker, was like, I'm getting me my good old honk schnooze. And so was Ami, though she was still like, I don't understand what happened in that bath back there. That was still pretty weird. But you know what? It's too late to be thinking about that now. I'm gonna have me a honk schnoo. And everyone woke up to the aforementioned Michael bursting through the doors, being like, okay, I need to check everyone's necks right the fuck now. Mostly just Akka and Miru's, because he watched Miru die, and then he was like, wait a minute, they're probably also fucking with Akka too. With a lot of healing, he was able to lessen whatever was on Akka, but she is still asleep. There was something on Ruler, and she was like, that's kind of fucking weird, but don't you worry, you give me a day and that will not happen again. That was not supposed to happen, but now that I know that it happened, it will not happen again. I can promise you this. I will be focusing on this. Might need some protection. It's a good thing that other gladiator chick is freaking here. Might as well put her to work. I mean, we gave her a night's rest, so she fucking owes us. And it doesn't seem like she's what's the word? Fighting that. Yeah, sure.
I am indebted to the cause.
Exactly. Good girl. So, meanwhile, as we're kind of convening, waking up, figuring out what's going on, heckin' Actaeon's like, so because of this fucking demon bullshit, nothing happened. That means we have to do this again, which means I have to spend another fucking night with Miru and her not making sense again. What the fuck? She doesn't make any sense. And Michael was like, well, what are we trying to do? What's going on here? And Actaeon's like, there's something in Miru. I was trying to get it. I can't get it. We tried to do it last night. The thing where I tried to get what's in her and stop thinking things, you dirty, dirty priest. And it didn't work because you decided to fucking piss off a demon or whatever you did with a demon that fucking got in the way of everything. God fucking damn it. Why can't I have anything? That's what I want, Miru. Anything. I want anything. Please. Anything. Throw me a okay. Anyhow. So, Miru was like, well, we can call somebody. We can call a god and maybe ask them for some guidance. I do get a free call a day. So we can do that. We can talk to your uncle, or we can talk to Hermes, or we can, take a little bit of a risk and see if any other gods are willing to help us. And Actaeon was like, okay, yeah, I'm down to do that. Let's go for one who is neutral and or beneficial to us. I'm kind of down for that. And we ring, phone called, and we got Ares, and Ares was like, hi, yeah, I'm Ares. I'm fucking depressed. Yeah, what do you want? I mean, like, yeah, he's kind of skinny. He could probably use a little bit of a buff, but like, I don't really have a reason to like super help you guys, but I also don't care enough to like be against y'all or like care about anything. And Mira was like, well, fucking, did your girlfriend dump you or anything? Like, or something? Why are you so fucking depressed? You don't normally do this. And Aries was like, now that you mention it, yeah, I don't know where my girlfriend is. Can you find her? If you find my girlfriend, I'm gonna give your scrawny little Twinkie boy, I'm gonna give him a really nice buff. But, and it won't go away, but you gotta find my girlfriend. You gotta find my girlfriend. I'm really sad. And heckin', and if you do find her, I'll make it even better. I'll make it even better because you'll have found my girlfriend. And we learned that some gods have a trial for us. The ones that are kind of in between. So then Mira was like, easy. We'll just find Aphrodite. And Actaeon had an aneurysm and said, okay, well, how do we go about finding Aphrodite? Miru, how do we do that? And Michael was like, I know a few things that fucking call to the goddess of love. And it was like, you dirty, dirty priest. Freaking, can you make holy water? And we talked about how to possibly summon Aphrodite. And, you know, Asterion was really down to help if it turns out that Actaeon doesn't want to. Because Miru said there's a couple things we can do. We can do rituals of self-love. We can freaking do things involving water. We can engage in indulgent foods and things like that. Or we can do a little bit of everything outside of actually having sex, because I don't want to really like cross any boundaries like that. It's not even been a week that we've all been living under the same house, guys. So maybe the most we'll do is like have a nice little bubble bath together. I'll get some fucking bubbles to bubbles from fucking Bath and Body. Like while we're in the groceries or something. And Actaeon had a fucking war Vietnam flashback because the last time he got anywhere near a woman in a bath, he died. He died. He didn't like that. And he died.
He exploded.
That's just what happens when you get with women in baths.
And Michael was like, Miru, you need to stop being so inconsiderate of people's boundaries. I'll take a bath with you. I'll take one for the team. I'll do what I'll take a bath. Meanwhile, Ami like left. And Mira was like, no, if he doesn't want to, it's okay. We'll figure it out. But we're going to have to find Aphrodite in some sort of way. And he did get a pretty nice buff from Ares. And fucking Actaeon was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Ruler just gave me a speech about how overcoming trauma takes time, but time is not what I have here. So I guess we'll engage in some exposure therapy, but we'll get to that when we get to that. And it was like, okay. And we all set some plans aside, discussed with Michael about some holy water, and are slowly gonna get ready to put those things in motion. At some point, we discussed that we need to find Coco because weird demon shit probably has something to do with Coco. Speaking of Coco, Ami went outside to have an existential crisis. And in the middle of an existential crisis, who did she see? None other but Coco. And Coco was looking at her through the doorway and was like, hith, hith, I'm thnick. Hith, hith, I'm thnick. And Ami was like, we've been looking everywhere for you. In that, you know, we need to talk to you about stuff. So you should get over here. And
none of that was
like, hith, hith, I'm a snake. He was like, hith, hith, I'm a snake.
He didn't.
And he went off. And Ami was like, wait a fucking minute. We freaking need you for something. And she left the house, but not before again looking at her Dear Diary and seeing that all of her pages were blank, except for my name is Ami. I don't know what that's about. But Ami certainly did, as she laughed into tears, back into laughter, and then said, I'm going to go chase after a snake now and not tell anybody. And then we were here.
A little bit more context into the last little bit. There was a few things where Ami seemed to forget about all of the people behind them. There was a big lapse of memory that had happened right there whenever they went to look at their diary after. Not all the pages were blank, just all the pages that had to do with the people behind them. All of the rest of them seemed to still be there. All of the ones that seemed to be on other things that happened around the city seemed to still be there. That being said, They were stopped from leaving by looking at a snake that they seem to recognize. The snake seemed to make their way away, and then Ami chased after it. But everything else, basically, yes. That being said, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Would you like to? Would you like to have some tokens? Here's some tokens. Here you go. You can have.
I'll take some tokens.
You can have 3 tokens. You can have 3 tokens. I'm gonna give you an extra token though, because I forgot to give you tokens.
Is there any
last
reason
time.
you're calling it chokens?
No.
Yeah, use any other word.
I'm giving you all your tokens. Don't you like your?
my dick.
Don't you like your tokens? You love your tokens. It's okay. I understand.
Just say you want. Just say choke on it. That's what I know. That's what you want to say.
That's not what
Just
I'm
say
saying.
it.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what you. Hey, now come on. I can read your mind.
You can stop that.
No, it's fun.
No, I don't like it. I don't want you there. I don't want you in there. I think out of everybody here, I don't want you in there. I'm playing. I'm playing. All that being said, everyone, with all of what was just said being fresh in everybody's minds, with everything having been done and made their way through, the night, which is also the morning, continues. As that goes down, we're going to start things off with Ami. Ami, you begin to run your way down the street, making your way after this snake. As the snake slithers off and away from you, you do find that the dark of the area does not give you a lot of help in keeping track of it. If you remember correctly, this snake does appear to be somewhat blackened in most of its look, though whenever you do stare at it, it is easier to keep hold of than it would be for other people, just because of the awareness that you do have, the perception you have, being an archer, being a marksman. As you make your way after them, as you make your way going through them, you do find that they turn in a familiar way, making their way off and about. They seem to start to make their way further and further off and away from this place, not toward their home, but seemingly off toward the area you guys were in before. They seem to go off toward the supermarket area / the park area. At this point, you have gone rather far away from the others. You can turn back if you'd like, or you can continue along, making your way in that direction. But the slippery little snake is seemingly making their way away toward where the supermarket park is.
Continue.
Okay. I am going to have to roll, since you are making your way through the city. We're going to give you a roll on the random encounter table. Luckily, it is you, and most of these are very much trivialized by just the view of you. Let me go look. You find yourself making your way down one of the streets until you see what appears to be, just off in your peripheral, another group of those same people you had seen before, the ones that were moving around the area similar to like a pack of wolves, as they seem to be going through and looting a building off in the distance. Not the supermarket, not anything of that nature. It seems to be just what appears to be some kind of studio. You see about 9 of them off in that direction, seemingly going off and about. You know that there's another one around, however, as even though it says on here that they're going to surprise you. It is you, and therefore they don't even notice you. You find that there is a 10th one that seems to be moving off and about, up and down the road around the area. As it's moving up and down, they are sniffing around and they are looking off confused, as if they have some sense of the idea that you're around, but has not 100% honed in onto you. There are around 10 of these people. 9 of them are looting one of the buildings. The other one is sniffing around the area around whereabouts you are in the direction of. Would you like to, at this point, this would be an encounter. This would be a fight, but you don't really need to. Would you like to make your way back to the group?
Where is the
Would you
snake
guys
going
like
in
to-
relation to them?
They're going. It's just going right by them. They seem to be going off away from them. They are giving them a decent wide berth, because unlike you do know that that one can be seen, can be perceived.
She would like to jump swing off a store sign to parkour up to a low rooftop and keep following the snake.
Gonna keep parkouring, gonna run up and off and around. I would say that you do find that when you do try to jump up onto one of the signs, when you do try to get up and away from the bottom, the slight amount of sound that would be used, which is usually imperceptible to a lot of people, does make a couple of the heads turn off in the direction you are in. That being said, they do not see, smell, or really perceive much of anything off in that direction, so they do not look off in there too much. You keep yourself up to the low roofs, you keep going, and you keep following after. They seem to be making their way off toward the park. I will just move you over there.
If at all possible, she's fine using mana to catch up.
It doesn't seem like they are running away from you. Whenever you make your way over toward the roofs, whenever you did have to stop very, very briefly for the wolves, quote unquote, to make their way around, you do find that whenever you look down toward the street where he was going, he seemed to have waited. Once he saw that you were continuing, he made his way toward the park. They seem very aware that you are following them, which again for you is odd.
She assumed as much, and will keep following. She's aware Coco can do this somehow.
You will make your way just outside of the park. As you do, you will find yourself jumping down into the area. This place used to have the statues of those golden men off and about the area. Currently, you do not see anything like that. There does not seem to be anything of the sort about. You do find that there are what seems to be a couple of people in the park themselves. There appears to be boop, as well as get over there. There appear to be several people off and about the area. They are not, again, looking over in your direction or anything like that. They just seem to be a few people just hanging out in what they probably believe to be early morning. of this place, though it is very difficult to ascertain much of anything about how a lot of them feel about things. They seem to have made their ways over toward the schools rather well, so maybe to the average person they can tell whenever it's night or day out here. But you do find that there are a couple of people loitering about. As you enter the area, though, you do find over by the area where he, and Miru had first had your large talk, your big talk of the area. I can speak, I swear to God. You do find what appears to be a Coco sitting underneath one of the lamplights. As he is sitting there, he just seems to be leaning back up against the back of the bench and just sort of staring up toward the swirling, cloudy, misty sky.
She would walk up and sit down next to him.
You bring yourself over to them. Coco seems to look over at you as they do. Oh, you can't keep doing that. There you are, lover boy. Wouldn't think that's the first thing people would say whenever I'm about, but I can and I will. Best get used to it. What are you doing out? I know you guys had a bit of a big day yesterday. Seems a bit early for you coming out at this point. Looking for you, actually. And what can I do for you? That remains to be seen. Though what I hope you can do for me is answer some questions. An interrogation. I can't say I'm used to those. But for you, I'll do it. So accommodating. What can I say? I am a bit of a morning person. Oh, wouldn't be with a U, would it? Not really. I don't think I've had many things of note to mourn about, though. Sort of comes with the territory, I suppose. Not really had a reason to mourn too much. Blink, blink. For those who have not seen things in here so far, if you do not hear me saying something, if you look in the top right corner of the screen, you will see text of things going through, such as the blink blink taken aback a little. That is why we have that up there for people to go and check on. That's actually unexpected. Interesting. There's not much to be said, really, on my part. There's only so many stories out there that can encompass my special interests. And when it comes to those, there's not really a lot of room for my character development. Though, I guess there is still the part of me that's running around that is been going about for the last few years. I can get sad. Mourning, not so much. I can relate. Though, as much as I'd love to pull that thread more, don't do that. It's the only code I have. So, you know how you can tattoo yourself onto us? To an extent, yeah. I was able to sort of sneak around with it before. There's more to it, but yeah. Can the other assassins do this? That's difficult to explain. I mentioned this to you guys before, but until I know which assassin I'm going after, I don't really know much on them. I have guesses. Like, I've had guesses of our current target for quite a while. They don't actually go about hiding what they are. But when it comes to their powers, their abilities, the things they do, I feel like I'm not supposed to know. Each one that came out after me has supposedly been stronger in some way. They've all supposedly been more capable in some way. And we're supposedly all connected in one way or another. Though, I can only tell you that because of how I feel. You can call it instinct? Actually, I'll just be honest. If you're going to betray us, if you're going to betray us, it won't be now. We're pretty sure the devil left strangle marks on Miru, Rules, and Princess. Strangle marks? Yep. If he's anything like me, then those could be, well, bands or tattoos or such. Though, we all so far have had different abilities. We've all so far had different ways we go about our stealth, as well as our killing. I'm, because of certain aspects of myself, more of a devourer. Reptilian, draconic, however you want to put it. I absorb, I eat. And I'm connected to this imagery of a snake that you see on my arm here. But whenever we were going after Hatman, for example, I didn't see anything like that. He didn't make any moves like he could go inside of anything like that. But that could just be because we took him by surprise and didn't get him in his actual base. I don't know. Because when we went after Sackman, he was able to hide. He put himself inside of the markings he made, and in doing so, he was able to heal, or at least bide his time. I'm not sure if that was because of the symbol that he put onto the wall, or if it was himself that did it. But in the end, it didn't taste the same. I did think it was strangely easy, yeah. Hatman could warp it to a certain extent, but that wasn't stealth, just movement. From what I know of the story of the Hatman, he usually is depicted as a man with a large top hat or a black coat that goes onto the rooftops of areas. So I'm guessing a lot more agile than myself. Though, being summoned as a servant has its quirks. Pretty sure I'm at least able to do some kind of things like him. Not to mention, I do get a bit stronger whenever all of them are going down. Curious thing about that. Do you remember when you ate Bagman? What exactly are you looking at from it? Well, there was a peculiar oddity about your consumption. I'd like to think everything about it was odd. Yeah, well, but you know. Weird. Like magically weird. Can you give me a hint? You left the cup behind. That doesn't even make sense. Has that happened before? When it comes to the times I've used my powers before, I've only used them on things that have come after me. And whenever I did devour them, it was different. As I told you before, you can only ever go after the next one on the list. Out of all the assassins over the last 4 years, I've devoured 3 before Sackman. Whenever I would devour them, they would leave something behind. And I'm not really able to do much with the thing that's left behind. I can't touch it. Which is weird, because like what you guys did for me before, I usually can take certain noble phantasms and absorb them. but when it comes to the actual identities of these assassins, the thing that's super close to them, I can't touch. As for the cup, that was new. But I'd seen something similar before, so I thought that it would be useful to point you all in the right direction. Even if, in the end, I had to give a little bit of a fib to get you to go there. That's fine. We all know you're a snake. Yeah, it could be anything. Reptilian. I could be a dragon for all you know. Oh, I do know. I've seen it. But mostly you're a snake. We all have ways of devouring, by the way. Just like we all have ways of running away or stealthing. I'll tell you this, that wasn't the first time I had fought with the sack man before you guys showed up. The time before that, well, I nearly got put into that sack of his. And if that were to have happened, I'm pretty sure it would have been the same thing like what I did to him. I don't know everything about the ability of devouring. I'm not sure how Hatman would have done it, for example. But we have ways of absorbing magic. It's like all of us are always competing. I don't know why we were summoned this way. I don't know why we were brought into this war this way. But it usually feels like we're the only ones fighting. And we can only fight the next one on the list. And we only get just enough information to make it a little fair. I know you actually don't know what your snake does. But now I know you don't actually know what your snake does. That's interesting. He looks to the tattoo on his arm. I didn't have this whenever I was, who I was before. Though, I guess a part of it I did. It's a neat interpretation. I noticed, though, the most curious point is this you confessing something? I thought you weren't a servant. I told you guys last time I'm similar. As similar as you can be without actually being that, I think. Counter Guardian? I don't know what that is. Oof. I was so confident too. I'm able to survive without a master. I'm running around in a form with tools I never had, gaining powers I've never needed, gaining strength from fighting and defeating things I've never needed to go after or defeat before. Instead of being what I was, I feel more like I'm, well, an assassin of assassins. Though, I guess that's the whole point of this ritual that they put me in. What you see in front of you isn't who I am. Though, again, I guess it's as close as I need to be. Like you said earlier, I don't think you guys are gonna betray me today. I feel like you still need me, especially if you're having problems with the big one. But there's not a lot I can tell you without, well, completely spilling the beans. And if I were to do that, I'm not entirely sure how well things would go for me. Honestly, I don't have any intention of betraying you unless our goals become mutually exclusive. Right now, my only goal is to go after, well, the big assassin. Similar to that other guy you talked to. And that's essentially my goal right now, too. So no issues. Yeah, no issues. Next question. Ah, you have more. So you're a servant that's not a servant. If I could tell you what I was, I would. I legitimately don't understand. Whenever I'm going around, I can't disappear like a lot of servants can. But I can turn into a snake, slither away, or I can be really, really stealthy. Make it seem like I disappear. But again, I feel like I'm connected, and I know I was summoned, at least in some way. Do you feel like you could make a contract if you wanted to? I don't see the point in it. At the moment, I don't really need a master. Like I said, I can survive here without one. I mean, probably. But could you? I think once I kill Assassin, most likely the one that summoned me is gonna want to at least try to take me back. Her loss. I'm not offering by the by, but I have some theories now. Hatmat thought you were dead. What was that about? Like I said, I've had scuffles with the other assassins before. Apparently, there's another one out there that's trying to kill me. Like I said, we can only go after the next one in line, right? Apparently, there's one behind me. I just so happened to, whenever I was fighting with the Sackman, wander into a point where I found them. At which point, I disappeared. Sure made it look like I got killed. You would definitely know if you failed, though. The way that we know whenever one of us dies is we all get stronger. At the time, whenever I went down, I expelled all of my energy. I got rid of it in a way that released all of the kids I was holding, as well as all of the energy I was storing. If I didn't, I would have died, and the Sackman would have taken it all anyway. It's why I needed you guys in the first place. I'll tell you right now, I still think I'm the weakest one out there. Even the one after me, the one that got most recently brought into all this, I feel like he's stronger than me. If it's even a he. I don't have any information on that one like I do the one that I'm after. It probably didn't fool all of them, but it definitely fooled Sackman and Hatman. If it didn't fool the Sackman, I'd be dead. And apparently, it fooled the Hatman whenever we talked to him. Not so sure about the witch yet, though. And again, the one that's after me probably knows I'm still around. What happened to the one that thought they killed you? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what they're after. Whenever I did what I did, they definitely could have caught up with me. They definitely could have killed me. Maybe they were too afraid of the Sackman? I don't know. But I ran off expecting a chase, and no chase came. More deep thinking pause. Wait, I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, I thought we were just having conversation. It's a great subject. Me. We are. Though we could also talk about me and what, or more specifically, how you know. But I don't think that's terribly important right now. So, say you put yourself on say you put yourself on my arm. Is there a way to get you off? See, that is one of the questions that is the most dangerous for me, don't you think?
True, though this is more about how it could be transferable to our situation.
I'll say this. There is a way. I know how. But if I were to be removed without myself coming out, I would be put into a compromising position. So unfortunately, I can't tell you that. As much as I know you guys aren't really any kind of enemy of me, once all your goals are set, who knows what'll happen after that. There are things I want to do, and there's reasons I want to win, so I can't take too many risks, you know?
That does put me in a difficult position as well. Is there anything you want to know about me that might be worth the trade?
All right. One question for you then. You have a strange feeling about you. You don't feel like the others. You're hard to keep track of. And honestly, when it comes right down to it, something about you is familiar. More than that, I feel like there's a similarity between us. I can tell whenever I'm looking at someone who's on strings. Last but not least, how come whenever I'm around you, in particular, I feel stronger?
Now that's a fascinating one.
It's strange. But whenever I have been around you, whenever I first noticed you, I felt it. Something about you empowers me. And I don't know what it is. It was because of that that I've been able to get more used to you. It's because of that that I've been able to see you a lot better. It's because when you're around, I feel stronger.
In truth, I don't actually know that much about me. I know my name, sort of. I know my goals, and I know about the strings. But I've been piecing a lot of me together as we go, too. I'm most interested in the strings. If you don't know the other things, that's fine. But... like I mentioned before, I had seen a couple of times ever since I had noticed you, been around Miru, and now seen the rest of your friends. Before I say this, let me ask you this. Did you get the slip up that I had earlier? Because if you didn't get that, maybe I should stop now. And if you need any help, just let me know. Because you can turn this into a roll if you like. When you mentioned other assassins, when you pointed out you're a servant, when you mentioned you weren't actually a snake, or none of those. I'm starting to
I'll
think...
give it a roll.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go down here. If you would like, I would like you to please roll me for your experience to see if I can give you any sort of hints about some things that were said. The higher your roll, the better the hint I'll give. That is a +3, added on to your +2. That is there's a 10 altogether. Gonna check really quick. Give me one more roll, please. These two we can just toss over here. $18. With a 23, he had mentioned a thing earlier when he was talking with you about similarities with him and another character. Information he shouldn't have. If you need more of a reminder, just let me know and we can figure something else out. Whenever he had said it, he sort of went, and like trailed off a bit.
Trying to search through my memory.
Doot. Checking the things you got. There is currently not anything that I can take from you that I believe will be worth it. But if you cannot remember or cannot think of it, you could give me one of your karma tokens, and I could explain things more. That being said, you could also just hold off on it, and you can think on it and have this conversation with him later.
I'll do it.
Earlier, whenever he was mentioning the similarities that he had, he said that his goal was to go after the main assassin, just like the other person you recently talked to. Whenever he said that, he was most likely speaking about Emperor, but he wasn't around whenever you guys had spoken to Emperor, so he shouldn't know the goal of Emperor. Ah, you mean that you've been spying on us? I kind of assumed. Spying is a harsh word, though accurate. You've all let me. Correct? I have mentioned to you guys before that all you had to do if you ever needed me was to call out to me. How am I supposed to hear you if I don't keep track of you? Exactly. I bring that up because I feel like if I were to bring up this next thing without telling you that, or without you knowing that, if you found out later, you might be upset with me. But now that it's out in the open, what, do you think I'd be upset that Loverboy is a voyeur? Wait, you were watching in the bath? Watching is a strong word. That's not a no. I was listening. Well, whatever. It is what it is. The reason I bring it up, and the reason I bring up what I brought up before, is because whenever you're around, I feel empowered. But I feel like that's the same for the others as well. Whenever you were fighting the Hat Man, whenever you got hurt, he seemed to take notice of you. He seemed to take an interest in you. He seemed to recognize you. And when he did, I feel like that same power, I feel like that same hook that he tried to get into you is currently already in you. I don't know if that's because of me. I don't know if it's because of the Sack Man and what you guys did to it. I don't know if it has anything to do with the witch or the devil. It could even be the other one. The one that I can't have any information on. But earlier, whenever you were making your way, whenever you were stepping out, walking in my direction, I felt a danger. I felt something around you. That's why I led you here. I don't know what it is you were going to do, where you were going to return to, what you were going to say, or hell, what you were going to do. But I felt like if I distracted you, if I got you away from whatever it was, you'd probably be fine. And if that happened to help me answer some questions, 2 birds, 1 stone. Something has its hooks in on you. Something has you by the strings. And I don't know what that is. All I know is one wrong step, and you can be picked up by one of the others. Currently, we're all in a stalemate, or at least as much of one as we can be. But let's say the witch gets a hold of you. It'd be rough at that point for me to try to fight them. It'd be rough for your friends to fight them at that point as well. Well, you see, I have something of a contingency. For one, I'm keeping that favor from you. I have plans. For two, I am a master. And worst case scenario, I can make Stray kill me. I don't know what happens when they get me, but there's this feeling. Like, I can't let it happen, no matter what. So, if it comes down to it, that's my out. Well, not saying it's not a good out. Whenever you're put in front of something that is fear incarnated, Sometimes the only way out is out. But if you think it'd be as easy as telling your servant to do it, I've seen him. I don't know how well he's going to take it, but servants have some resistances to things like that. Whether he does or not, I don't know, but he seems strong-willed enough. And if he can't, you get to. Never have only one option, right? Deal. But let's not get there. If it comes down to it, whenever you call me the next time, I'll give you another. But that one's only to be used for this. If there's ever a time you want to die, just call for me. Specifically, I don't want you to eat me though, like specifically. Hey, we'll talk about the specifics when it happens, right? Heat of the moment kind of thing. No, this is really important. Yeah. No, eating you. Right, I'm not into vor. You asked about the strings. I think I may know a bit more now, just from talking with you. Something that you're as terrified about as you would just give up yourself for, I would honestly get rid of it. It can't be that easy. But throw it out. I would certainly like to. Hey, you're a master, right? Right now is the time that you are likely to be your most crazy, your highest level of chaos, the biggest changes you can make all come from the remainder of this time here, right? So if you're gonna make a big decision, if you're gonna make a big change, or if you're just gonna throw out some trash, now's the time. Oh, I have every intention to do something memorable. But first, we keep circling. So can you help with the choking mark or no? I don't really know what it is. Again, it shouldn't be the same kind of thing I have, but who knows? What I do know is I no longer feel the danger around that place. And I no longer feel, well, the thing that was wrong with you in the beginning. So how about we make our way back to your place? At least in the same direction. Who knows what's going on with your friends after you've been here for so long? Let's. He will go to stand up. As he does. Also, and don't take this the wrong way, thank you. Seriously. If you have to move me up to plan 1, if you want to die, tell me. He'll put his hand out to you.
She'll take it.
At which point, he will help you up off of the bench. All right. Guess I can take you back. Just make sure Miru gets through after. If you think it's that easy, then you may be exactly the kind of person that I'm supposed to go and talk to. Oh, it won't be. But I think you do it. It's people like you that the stories are made up for. I can tell that. He will start walking out. As he does, the two of you will make your way back, at least in the direction of the others. We'll see if the others are still there or not. We will find out. We will find out. As we go back to Miru House. House Miru. The Miru abode. As we are here in the Miru abode, Nikolai would have gotten his large breakfast done and out of the way while the Ares talk would have been happening, making their way in and about. You would find that as the gladiator begins to patrol around the area, making their way about and running around, Asterion would be waiting for you. Michael, as well as Stray and Miru, you guys would see Nikolai moving a little bit easier than he was earlier on in the morning. He just needed some energy, just needed some fuel.
I need 3 steak and 20 eggs.
As the 4 of you would be here.
Protein.
I don't know where the hell you got that from because it wasn't here.
I hate provisions.
There's peanut butter and rice.
They have
You ate everything the night before.
my provisions.
We have peanut butter and we have rice. Take your pick.
He's like, I bring peanut butter and rice. In exchange, I take all your steak and contents of fridge. And it's like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
You just see him
I
like
kill
pull
big
out.
pig.
You just see him pull out like one of his shoulder plates on his armor, and just underneath is a sack of food.
It's like it's
have to
leftover
do-
Caledonian boar.
Oh my
I
god.
have to do groceries anyway. So I guess 3 more steaks can be added to the list.
I prefer soup.
I can make stew. Getting a couple rotisserie chickens on the cheap isn't hard. Makes a good,
Chicken.
thick, hearty soup.
Chicken is preferable to steak.
Understandable. Very understandable. You really should be more considerate, Nikolai.
No.
Would you consider
Red.
switching to turkey?
I
I do not
mind.
like turkey.
I do not mind what other people eat.
Turkey tastes.
I will just judge silently.
I will just not partake. Unless I need to.
Noted.
Man, what if I just use one of my command seals and order them to eat turkey?
He's fine eating turkey. She's telling you to eat turkey. Your servant is a bull man, and you want to have steak in front of him.
That does
Oh
make
yeah, that's right. Because he's a cat. Well, no, he's half cow, half human. He's
that
not
does
on the
make
menu.
that does make a good point. It seems that you are similar to Stray and that you still need to eat. Unlike myself and some of the other servants.
I completely forgot he was half bull.
The fuck you thought he was, horse?
I just completely forgot he was half bull. I mean, doesn't change a damn thing. I'll still
No,
eat
it's still
steak.
it's still funny. It's still really
I'll still
funny.
eat steak in front of him.
Nikolai is an idiot.
I'll still eat steak in front of him.
Just like
No,
before.
it's still funny.
Just like before, if you bring back any food tonight, I can make it as large as need be. Looks like I will have to set aside a little bit of magic, especially for you. Points over toward Asterion, but then also points over toward Nikolai. A bit more than usual.
You
Why are you pointing at me again?
You prefer medjool dates, do you not, ruler?
I do enjoy them. I don't have to have them, but I do enjoy them. I enjoy lots of different fruit when it comes to things, but dates would be wonderful instead.
I'll have to buy a lot of chocolate as well. Thankfully, it's the holiday season very soon. I can probably also find reindeer cookie cutters. Oh, they'll be so cute.
If any of that
Hidden.
matters. You guys hear a noise coming from the couch, as it appears that a certain voice just popped up.
Do you have something you like? Do you have a gluten allergy?
I don't have any allergies from what I know. I don't think, at least. Nothing
Do you
in
want
food.
a cake?
Cake would be great. Can you make cake?
I could also consider making cake for the ritual and set aside some for you.
Ritual.
I will need
all right.
indulgent sweets.
I wonder if my powers work on cake. Could I make a cake larger? Usually it needs to be ingredients, but I could try for cake.
Hang
It
on,
is a
I
cake,
need
but
to
an
give you
ingredient
money.
for a ritual.
Hang on, I look for my money.
I noticed
Oh,
that
we don't
Michael
need
has gotten closer.
No, of course
has
we need
Michael
money.
said
How else
anything?
do you buy food around here? Yes.
Anthony, you're muted just in case.
There we go.
There you are.
There's been a lot of don't worry about it. Audio issues. I'm fine.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, Michael's still concerned that Aka's struggling to answer Miru's endless questions about fucking cakes. Just don't answer. Just relax. It's fine. It's okay. Everything will be fine. Just relax.
I had a very strange dream.
Yeah?
We all did.
Did you imagine getting choked up?
Yes, by you.
Oh, kinky dream.
Shut up. Nikolai? I think your steaks are burning in the kitchen.
There are no stakes.
Shush.
That's a lie.
I am
You should go
not
check.
stupid.
You sure?
It was.
I would have turned down Burner.
It was not in. It was not in that way. No. And from what
figured.
I can feel, I'm guessing it was an attack.
Yeah, it's might be our fault this happened, but it won't happen again.
I've been up for a few minutes. I've been trying to figure out exactly what's wrong with me. You were having a conversation on your phone with someone, but I was mostly trying to just figure out exactly what I felt. My neck feels sore, yes, but I also feel drained. I don't feel as if I have any of my magic currently. It reminded me of what was put on the school blackboard before.
That's not a great sign.
Perhaps it was because of the fear in your dream, or perhaps it was because of the fact that you're not a master. Maybe you were affected more than the others. Either way, it will not happen again. I'm currently in the process of fixing that. They motion to the hat and the sack. That's good.
Yeah. You're they can wait. You'll be fine.
I'm okay. There was another part to the dream. I remember seeing myself in it. Which is to say, I remember seeing the princess.
What was going on?
It was before all of this. It was before the choking and you and everything. I feel like I was trying to find them or remember something, but I couldn't. Weirdly enough, there was one other person in the dream as well, and I think that they may know more. It was the one you're all looking for, Chris. The one that I believe is connected with that man. The one we saw yesterday at the arena. From what all of you had said, if we're looking for a Fuyuki, it's definitely them. Though again, I don't know where they are. Same as the princess. I at least had seen them a lot more recently, though. They were at school. Something to think about, but without any knowledge on where to go for that, could be an issue. The school currently is either overrun with zombies or bodies because of the effects of what Lancer had done.
Not great either way. Admittedly. Difficult.
I do think you should rest. And as you rest, maybe you'll learn more. We'll be watching you.
That cake won't buy itself. Kitten.
You call out for your kitten, but no kitten comes to you.
Okay. Michael just puts a hand on Akka.
Where's
It'll
my
be
fucking
alright.
cat?
No, there's just, there is the genuine walk into the room. Walk into the room. Walk into the kitchen. Walk into the dining room. Kitten?
Well, I guess Mira's being too impatient. I'll be back
All right.
with something, I'm sure.
Wait, we can't go yet.
No. Liz,
Kitten.
do I have to roll to remember who Ami is, or am I good?
You're fine.
Hey, cool. This kind of like looks left and right. Where is she?
I don't know. I think she slipped away at some point, but I don't know where she went.
She have even got, well, big city.
Hmm.
Maybe she got tired of staying in the Strangle House.
Wasn't up there?
No,
Hmm.
I can't remember if I saw her walk down. No, she did. She did walk down.
Stray will, in his head, he'll make contact with Ami.
Mm.
Like, hey, Ami, where are you? Did you leave?
Do-do-do. Ami, you would be making your way back from your little excursion out to the park. Again, this is after the conversation with Ares. It's also after the food. It's also after all this conversation. So it'd be about around the time you would be just now, basically standing up from your seat. But you do hear Stray in your head.
I believe when it comes to Stray, he can do it. The others can't.
The Stray's done it with you all before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has.
Stray is your servant, just like Ruler.
Mm.
The others can't do it.
I have to be as an operator for them.
If you remember, whenever he was talking with you guys with the horse, he was interpreting what the horse was saying into your heads. Because he was a horse, or he was a deer at the time, you see. He's such a deer.
This.
Oh wow, it took that long? Thanks for remembering me. Anyway, I found Coco.
You're welcome. Also, cool. Is he coming with you, or is he? What's going on there?
Yeah, I got him. We're on our way there. He might try to bail, but we are en route.
Okay. See you in a bit. And he'll relay what he just discussed with the group.
She out there, fat. Well, how close? Jeez. All right.
We were distracted for quite a bit.
They move
And if she made her leaving not known, then she could have easily slipped by.
They move very quickly when they're alone as well. Especially because they don't have to stop for anything, because nothing can really see them.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I didn't really consider just how quick she was. But hey, Coco's,
Why she's kitten.
you know. Not why. Hey. What a morning.
She's just gonna start. Is just gonna start making her way out. Just like if she's en route, then we'll probably meet her up on the way.
I do like cats.
Would not have guessed that.
I would like to meet your cat.
You've already met Ami.
Oh. That is a cat.
Oh no.
He'll relay to Ami that,
Understood.
that we're gonna start heading there, and that she can meet up with us there.
You want to tell Ami to meet you guys at the supermarket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ami, is that good for you? You will get there a lot quicker than the others. All right. Rendezvous point established. Inbound on location. Over.
That was weird. Over. You guys will be making your way out from the area at this point. We have already rolled for the encounter here. That being said, I like rolling. Rolling's fun.
What do you mean? This isn't just gonna be a normal stroll to the supermarket to have a grocery shopping episode?
With the Miru? No way!
God fucking.
That is an 11. I believe that one has already been... Yeah, you guys are fine. All of you will leave Ruler, Akka, and the Gladiator behind.
as you begin to make your way off and over toward the supermarket. At this point,
God, is that from like a Carmen Sandiego game?
it is not from Carmen Sandiego. That is from Nick Arcade.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
It's from Nick Arcade.
From what?
It's when they're
Oh.
playing the Mikey game where it's like Mikey's going up. Do 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 do.
Okay.
Ami, you would be making your way to the supermarket. As you would get there, just as normal, there would still be the man at the counter, just sort of listfully standing there, taking any sort of orders that would come to them. You would find that, just as usual, you are completely alone here, other than now with Coco, because Coco's just like, oh man, look at all these things.
I tried to read his name tag.
I don't remember if we gave him a name last time. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think we did. Oh, I don't think we did. It could be like freaking
Jeremy.
He is now
in
gray.
Japan.
In Japan.
He is now Jeremy with a yes.
I mean, he could just be from somewhere else.
He's from.
It could happen.
He's from.
What's the Joe? What's the
he's from the
Japanese
UK.
equivalent for Joe?
He's from the UK.
No. We gotta be right here.
He has blonde hair, so he's from the UK. That's how you can tell in anime.
Oh yeah, and everyone sees him as a delinquent or whatever because he's
yeah.
blonde or something.
Yeah. It's
that
actually
makes
just
sense.
his dad was from Britain, you see.
Fucking, we're gonna call him. There's not even a token here.
I'll get you one. Hold on.
I'm gonna. No, it's okay.
No,
I'm
no,
just
I'll get
gonna
you one, I'll get
write
you
it.
one. He doesn't have blonde hair in this token, but we'll give him blonde hair later. There you go.
There we go. Damn it. We're here for proper immersion.
Yeah.
His name is Ren. Done.
His name's Ren. He's
There we go.
His name's Ren. He's here.
We're gonna stick true to our immersion. Damn it.
You see Ren. Ren's having a good time. You see Ren over there. Ren's lazily just like leaning up against the desk, looking very much just out of it, gone, but as awake as one could be in this strange, weird situation that all the people here find themselves in. In front of him is a ever-growing pile of money. He has still yet to put any of his money away.
Wow. It's real bad. I knew it was bad, but this is like bad.
Most of it was Miru's money.
I'm becoming increasingly invested in this tragedy.
Which one?
Just looks over at it. It's like, oh yeah. Hey, free money. Reaches toward the money. It concerns me.
Well then.
You're not here yet. 500 yen, 1,000 yen, 1,500 yen. Oh, there's a 2,000. Nice.
How much for a pack of Skittles?
He's just counting it out on the table. Yeah, don't worry about me. Everything's fine. Welcome. I hope you find everything you need. Oh yeah, I'm finding everything I need.
Don't let him take my fucking money, bro. Don't let him take my fucking money, bro. That's fine.
Thanks, Ren. Good to see you in high spirits today. Happy day at yeah, happy day, happy morning, or whatever it is. Dude, there's like at least 50k here. In yen, obviously. He's like putting it into nice little neat piles. Coins there. Mostly coins. It's all coins. I'm gonna hit somebody with this. Oh yeah, it's been a bit. Have been swiping it past week. Kind of got busy. Oh, please do. It's great. He will take a large sack of coins and other monies, and he will put it into his pockets. He will leave behind a few bills. How much can I get with this, Ren? Just bring whatever you need up to the front. All right, good. Hey, do you drink coffee? I'm gonna get some coffee. Do I? I mean, I don't think I can't. Sure. You guys. Let's see what happens when I get caffeine. You guys start to look through the areas, waiting for the others. Said others would make their way slowly but surely down over to the area. At the point where you guys come in, you would find that Coco has jumped over the counter and is currently making coffee in the coffee machine back behind everybody. As you guys come in, you guys are met with the scent of a morning cup of coffee that is currently being brewed. You notice that when Asterion makes his way in, he is very happy to have to not lean down to enter the doors. Oh.
Kitten. Did you smell the coffee?
It's real cheap. 150 yen a cup.
Michael looks at Coco, looks at the fucking cashier. Nah, I'm good. You have fun. I'm not gonna engage with that.
Miru! Jump hug.
She will hug her back and almost like give her a little lift. Where did you go? You slinked out of my sight.
You were in trouble. I went to get help.
But I'm fine.
Apparently not according to her. Something about your neck?
Yeah. I've just been marked by a malevolent demon.
I will
Or
grab
spirit.
as much as I can carry.
Wait, did someone take my money?
Oh yeah, it's dangerous to leave all that just laying there.
Oh. Wait, when did you start working here?
It's a part-time thing. Here you go. He puts a cup down. He slides it over toward where Ami is. He then pours another and slides it to you. I'll let you know. I'm pretty good with my coffee. I think you'll love it. I've never got a single complaint because I've not made it for anybody but me.
Oh. Dip.
It's all right. It's okay.
It needs more time brewing.
Hey, we only had a few minutes. Come on.
Then you make the water hotter.
Ah.
You're using an industrial coffee pot.
Yeah, I'm not usually used to using these things. I just make it in a pot.
It's fine. Sip.
It's also really hard to do it whenever none of the machines here work.
That's why you get a French press.
Wait, what? But you're a guy. Nice observation.
Is he?
He
Usually the
sits there.
machine
He
work.
sits there for a sec, brings his hand over to his neck and rubs it a bit. I think so. I thought so, but
Yep.
now I don't know.
Normally, when the guys touch electronics, they work.
Oh yeah?
Hmm.
Hey you, Stray, right?
Yeah?
Come touch the coffee machine.
Sure. He'll go on over and I don't know why I'm maneuvering these. Yeah, he'll go over and poke it, I guess.
You go over and poke it. It turns on. Oh shit.
You didn't believe.
Yeah, they weren't kidding.
I think it's a sexism kind of thing.
How did you make it
I
hot
wish you
without the whatever?
Calling Nikolai over would have been.
Mira's gonna
fun.
take the coffee cup that Coco gave her and she's gonna put it in front of Ren. You can have this.
He like reaches out just like a little bit off from like actually getting it, like putting his fingers like trying to reach it.
Pushes it closer.
Nikolai walks over.
Thank you.
Nikolai walks over, takes cup. Can't be. It cannot be that bad. And he swigs the whole thing down.
My coffee.
That was his.
The
Dude just had his fingers grasped around it. Let me see. Just fucking ripped it right out of the poor man's hand.
It's all right. Another.
Took
It's
two
all
of
right.
his
Another
fingers
pod's.
with him.
It's all right. Another pod's coming up.
It's like Nikolai just waits for the perfect time to be just a rude asshole. It's great.
What?
Comedy relief.
They have so many
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
kinds of apples. I should take a bushel of each.
Oh. While we wait, I'll need to grab chocolate, cake, 3 rotisserie chickens, 4 rotisserie chickens, plenty of ingredients for stew, and a new beach towel.
Why on earth do you need a new beach towel?
Because we're going to the beach.
Why?
Are you going in? Do you get a big swimsuit to go with it? Like,
They got turkey in if you want a bigger bird.
I have several bathing suits. I need seawater, remember? You were going to bless it for me.
Hey, we're going to the
Yeah.
beach.
didn't realize it was gonna be a whole thing. I thought we were just gonna fill a drum, but hey, I guess.
I'll go let the
How
kids know in a bit.
How often do you have a day to go to the beach?
The last couple decades have changed.
They're probably
Vacation.
they'd probably be fine if all you guys are here. I mean, you guys got that big bull now.
I
It's
have
still
never
not that
been to
cold yet.
beach.
It's still not that cold yet. So
And
the
I can-
water should still be fine.
They can dip their feet in if it's too bad.
By the way, Nikolai's dragging a shopping cart full of meat.
Yeah, of course he is. He's already grabbed the rotisserie chickens.
Like,
Oh, he's grabbing cows. He's grabbing beef.
you make your
Okay.
way through. You're
Right.
pulling like a box behind you, just having it full of chickens and turkeys and shit.
You got
and fucking steak.
No. If we're gonna get the Nikolai experience, it's
It's only
going
gonna
to be a
beef.
it's going to be a pallet, and he's just dragging the plastic off of the pallet, slowly breaking because he's like, there is no handle on this, I will take. And he just grabs a pallet of meat, and they're like, sir, you can't do that. I'm like, I am doing it right now. I am dragging it behind me.
What are you
He just
going
leaves
to
with-
do about this?
He just leaves with the actual shopping cart. We'll bring this back, and then doesn't. Well, we
I
weren't going to
have
carry all of
mine.
that.
What set of circumstances ended up with that being the case? That is wonderful.
Because he is hungry. He hasn't eaten yet.
Hey, how are you able
And
to?
hungry means hangry in Russian.
How are you able to turn this thing on? Oh, how are you know how to work this thing? Hey, which button turns it
me?
on? He's just talking to you, just like which button turns it on?
The on button.
Oh, that's crazy.
I just pushed the on button and
Oh,
it
that's
turns
crazy.
on.
That's crazy. Here, you should make the coffee.
It is
Alright.
amazing that this place restocks.
Look, I'll
Matt, you-
supervise, and I will taste it and make sure it's good. You got
Lucky
this.
the Grail instilled me with coffee knowledge for some reason.
Hey man, handicrafts of all kinds. What are you talking
That's
Miss-
true, actually.
about?
Does Miss Aka prefer
just
strawberry
like-
or chocolate?
It's just like, was that a joke, or did you actually?
Well, don't let anyone know I told you. She's addicted to strawberry flavored things. She tries to act cool about it, but everyone knows.
Strawberry cake. I'll go grab some strawberry syrup.
Yeah, it works for the guys. I have so many questions on why you can't, but I'll respect your privacy. To my knowledge, I'm a guy.
Chocolate.
To my
Chocolate.
knowledge, there are three
Chocolate.
good-looking guys behind the counter right now, right, Ren?
Chocolate. Chocolate. Chocolate.
He's the horse of a generation. Lizard.
Blizzard.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Wait a sec.
Chocolate.
How? I mean, I guess if we don't have to pay for it, I guess you can take as much as you want, I suppose.
You see Asterion get to the front. As he does, he is carrying with him entire large boxes full of fruit. He will then put what appears to be several solid gold coins on the thing in front of him. There we go. He
I think
looks
it's
at
the thought that
the actual like food. He then reaches into his pockets and he drops a couple of gemstones down as well. That should cover it.
Is that me, Ren?
I think it's the thought that counts.
Oh, well,
Besides-
certainly.
The more overindulgent the chocolate, the probable likability that Aphrodite will answer.
She points to the $15 box chocolates that are from France or from Belgium.
I always wonder if they're actually from Belgium or just like labeled that way, you know?
Mm.
I've had Belgian chocolate. It doesn't usually taste like this, but maybe because it's just awful.
On the thing
Sheep.
it does say fresh from Belgium. However, looking at it, you do find that it says like fresh from Belgium, Hokkaido.
There's no way they changed the name of that town. There's no way.
I think it's an Hokkaido brand that imports from Belgium.
Yo, can we get someone to cover Ren's shift? I didn't really care before, but it's eating at me now. I'm actually
Who are we gonna get?
yeah,
to do that
I'm
that
actually
isn't
gonna look
also
at the
dead
employee
tired?
registry now.
She's just gonna keep loading up her cart with everything on her list.
Yeah.
And then as she's making her way back with the cart, there's a beach towel and a little plush reindeer on it.
Michael also comes back with a beach towel.
You see Asterion looking at you guys as well. He looks to his own stuff. He looks to the meat in front of him from Nikolai. He looks back to the chocolate and all of the strawberry flavorings and things you guys have. He puts down more gemstones.
Where are you? No,
That should
I'm not
cover
asking
it.
that. You don't really gotta. You're a good guy.
You don't have to cover it. I've covered it long ago.
I will get it this time, and you will get it next time.
Deal. I'm not fighting this.
I do want some of the cake, however.
I've grabbed 3.
Pushes his like large like fucking cases of fruit forward.
There's more miscellaneous things than just chocolate, cake, and towels, but like we're not gonna go through the
We're not
nitty
gonna
gritty.
There's a lot of.
We're just gonna be like everything Miru said they needed is in this cart now.
You
You
paid for it in gold and rubies. I don't give a fuck what you guys get.
Exactly.
It
The
doesn't
store will
really
restock
matter.
tomorrow like nothing ever fucking happened. Who fucking cares what we bought?
Ami, you said you're wanting to go to the employee registry. You end up going to the door behind the area. As you do, you enter into a long room. What you do take note of is this long room is dark, aside from the one light that seems to be hanging up above. You also see a bit further on, as you see what appears to be light coming from the desk at the end of the hall here. I'm actually surprised it took 3 times you guys coming to the supermarket before you guys went back here.
I mean,
Do people normally have to go into the back room of a store they don't work in?
The fact that there was no opposition stopping us from doing it.
I mean, I guess
There should have been someone to stop you. Like I should have put like don't go in here, and then you're like, I'm gonna go in there.
Yes.
Yeah, you should have just put a little door that says employees only. That would have been like, fuck you, sign.
You're not the boss of
Fuck you,
me,
sign.
you bitch.
I can't read.
Ain't nobody here to enforce this.
Whoa.
What?
they do. We're talking shit.
Oh, what
Kicked.
happened?
For some reason, I got freaking kicked out of the room.
Oh,
Yep.
I think the room might have just.
oh no! I will save the room very quickly
Same.
before. Oh, there we go. I also get disconnected from the room.
Ooh, I just crashed. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Tabletop is a
Ruh-roh.
game that does game things and
All right.
Stuff.
Oh, time to close and restart tabletop.
Did you guys know that Tabletop got one of its first updates
Hey
ever
yo,
in
there's
like
actually
2 or
stuff
3
back
years?
here.
Let me.
There's a fucking roadmap for 2.0.
Yeah, it's
What?
crazy, right?
There's a roadmap now?
Yeah, they actually
2.0
planning on,
overhaul.
they're actually planning on
What?
doing things. It's crazy.
Dude, I thought this game was just like dead after a while. They're like, it's good enough, moving on.
It's why Jilly wanted to make Tabletop at home, because this was not being updated.
Yeah.
It's like tabletop simulators. Like, we get it. Fucking move on.
It's actually really crazy because it's one of like the most used games like out there because of just like all the shit you can do in it. So it was really weird that nobody was updating it for like 3 years.
When you started talking about 2.0, initially, I don't know why, my brain thought you were talking about this campaign as if it were a gacha game. So I was like, what characters would be on the 2.0 banner?
See, that's what I'm missing. I haven't put out a banner for characters yet. I love
The
that.
banner art would actually look pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. We just got to get everybody arts for their characters for the. I'm sure that's not gonna be
Gladiator
that
finally
expensive.
dropped this patch. They keep teasing Coco, but he never seems to release.
Starion dropped as a 4-star.
I also need to.
No. Not a 4-star. It's bullshit.
1207. This one is 2707. This one is 208. Yeah, it would be this one. Loading the autosave is gonna lag you guys down a bit, but you know it's your fault for coming in before I said to. We're good. There we go. Perfect. You guys can try to join the room again.
Already.
Joining.
Yeah, the community was pretty upset about the male character getting shafted again while the less important woman got the 5.
Just thinking of just like each of our characters in like different stages. Like, what the fuck does that look like?
There we go.
Oh, like Fate Go does?
Yeah.
But yes, going back to what was happening. Ami, you would make your way back into the back area here. You would see that there is a terminal or a computer or something giving off light at the end of the dark hall here. Oh wow, there's actually something back here.
Oh. Huh. Just puts the fucking towel on the counter, hops over counter. Yep.
You got it from here. Right?
Yeah,
totally.
I can do this. I can press these buttons. This is simple.
That's the wrong one. It's the left one.
I can do this.
Mm.
It's gonna be the best fucking cup of coffee anyone here ever had.
Listen, I already got it started for you. You can handle the rest.
It's gonna be all me, baby.
What sweet loot is back here? If there is any actual loot. If it's just like more food and stuff, I guess I don't know.
Okay, so
I will be
Ami,
the true
Michael,
judge.
and Stray are going back here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
As you guys make your way, Ami, you would go forward first, as you are the one that is in here the firstest out of all the firsts. As you make your way back, you do find that stepping up and around the area, you see what appears to be a phone, a terminal, and a light, all seemingly on and working in the back room here. You can see a flickering over at the phone, showing that the lights are on here. You can see that the terminal of the computer is on and currently showing a desktop. And again, you see the little tiny light here, which usually only the larger lights seem to be ever like actually going at any time. This one is a very tiny little bitty light. Wow.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Why would this be working?
Some things were on in the school, but these look like they're actually working.
Yeah. Does it look like the terminal has been recently used? Oop. Yeah, don't this way.
You find, looking at the terminal, it appears to just be showing a background of a computer. It seems to be on its screensaver, because it would need a screensaver at this point.
Huh. Kind of like, just like moves the mouse ever so slightly.
You see an extremely high-tech image in front of you. From what you can see, a bunch of letters and numbers would appear over top of a black screen, showing a green lettering in front of you. This is definitely high-end.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
I guess Ren is a guy, but I've also never seen him leave the counter.
Looks down at the chair he's sitting in. Okay. just gets up, moves chair. Anyway. But yeah, he like jostles the mouse, the taps on the keyboard.
Yep. Like I said, you see on the actual screen what appears to be a black background with green lettering all throughout the area. That seems to be a bunch of different words and different things that seem to be off in strange formats. Nothing here seems immediately like it is something that's in a language. If anything, again, this seems to be more coding than much of anything. That being said, looking at the actual long string of text, you do see that occasionally there does appear to be a word that is shown. Looking at the mouse and scrolling down on it, you see that the actual number of lines in all of this wall of text is quite long. It would take a bit to try to decipher much of anything from this with the current skills any of you guys might possess.
I see. I don't know what I'm looking at still.
One thing that does come to your eye as you are scrolling down through it, because I believe, if I'm remembering your stats correctly, never mind.
You think I wasn't being in character?
No, you're fine. There's nothing there. Everything's fine.
Yeah, Michael's been working in the church for like a decade. How the fuck does he know anything about computers?
Michael's just like, yeah, it's just fucking numbers.
There's
and
words.
Shit. Numbers and words and shit. It's weird.
No idea. Either you two got that?
Other than the screen, again, there just appears to be a small light and what appears to be a light blinking on a phone.
Oh, that means that there's a message. That I know how to do.
I can do that. That's something easy. That's something that I'm fine with.
This makes more sense than whatever that is. Michael will go and pick it up, and he'll hit the little thing to play the message and hit the speaker.
When you press the button, you find that there is a sound from the other side. Let me make sure that I am correct on this one. Yes. Hey, I know you can hear me. I don't know what's going on in there, but you need to stop with this little project of yours. I get you feel this is important, but maybe you should try to focus a little bit more. We still need you for Lancer. I know you're there. I can see where you're at all times. Ryder, pick up the phone. I have enough of this. You'll get it when you come back. It is an unfamiliar voice, seemingly given a bit of texture because of the answering machine itself. It does not seem familiar to any of you.
Am I able to see where this, what phone was calling this phone? Did the caller ID exist for these phones? I don't remember.
From what you can see, it just appears to be a strange string of text. Looking at it, it almost looks like the text on the actual thing is manipulated in some way. As you look to it, you do know that sometimes whenever mages in particular use technology, things are strange with it, especially when they're inside of bounded fields. Potentially this is because of that. But there is no actual number or any data actually shown.
Damn it. I'm not that kind of exorcist. I can't unmage technology. I'm gonna start taking that class. Well,
so Ryder has been here to the point where it's a place that she can be reached?
Apparently they can see where they're at any time.
Yeah, that also is creepy, but I guess she's a manager. I don't know. But I know that this has something to do with it, probably. Just points to a monitor.
For people who didn't grow up with answering machines similar to this, whenever a call happens and the answering machine goes off, usually the sound is played over the thing immediately as well. So whenever they would have called and left the message would have been audible to people around.
Yeah. Assuming anyone was.
Yeah, just making sure that I just now thought about it, and I'm like, some people might not know that.
Whoever that was literally just either just left this message or left it a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't know what answering machines are.
Well, I certainly didn't hear any ringing coming in here, but well, then again, it's so far away. You think Ren knows about Ryder? I mean, trying to get anything out of him is probably impossible, but no.
I kind of doubt it, but if you want to try, go ahead.
Oh. Uh-oh. Annie.
Oh, did I miss one? Yes. What did I do?
3.
I knew something had to be on here, but finding out that Ryder's haunt was not on my list. Actually, I'm gonna move over because your thing's in the way. There we go. Actually, wait, nothing in here is gold. Was this intercepted?
Yeah. Nothing is gold. How could it have been intercepted?
When you say intercepted, Ami, I would like you, because I know your stats, I would like you to roll me for your focus, please.
Oh, saying that could have been intercepted. It's not like this is a tap. Right?
That is a +1. That is a +6 altogether. No, yeah, +5 altogether. Roll me one more time, please, for the fleeting. Look at it go. Look at it move. Okay, so 8 was the highest. So that'd be 13 altogether. You do find, whenever you are asking if it was intercepted, you do look beyond where Michael is sitting, and you see the messages that are on the actual monitor in front of him. You do see that some of the words on there are observation, heroic spirit, Ryder. Whoa.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is someone's base for keeping track on Ryder.
Huh? How do you figure?
How does one figure?
Hmm?
How does one figure?
Hmm. But who?
Okay, so I have to ask, am I looking at a Commodore 64 or is this CX Spectrum?
We'll say Commodore because I think it's funny.
Eh.
Look over at the Commodore.
Hmm. Oh, like this. Okay.
Like, yeah, it's written in Pascal, and there's nothing, and that's going to take a bit to decipher, but you can pretty clearly see it's set up with the intent of observing Ryder.
Oh, yeah. I totally see that Pasquale stuff. Mm-hmm.
Presumably her master, too. Who is probably who we're hearing?
That was my guess.
Yeah, the assumption was probably pretty safe on that one.
God, if my tech worked, if my tech worked, I'd rip the audio file and study it.
You want me to hold it?
But alas, I have tits.
In this case, I mean the technology. I mean, you know, if it's gonna help us. I sure as hell don't know any of this techno shit.
Honestly, there isn't much we can do with this. Mira doesn't have a computer, and the school is in a safe zone.
I mean, We could just take this one, right?
Yeah, like what's to stop us from just yanking this out of the wall?
Bring a bunch of the wires with us, right? But I mean, you know.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. But there's definitely something going on here. And also, these things are pretty complicated.
Mm.
Like, we could take it, but if it's on, that means it's in use. And that means someone who should be here isn't.
I mean that's fair, I guess. Can't be that complicated, but so.
Depending on the kind of information that is on here, you might be able to find some more things that isn't just things on Ryder, however, if you guys would like to take any amount of time to look anything over. Also, there's too many records. If they're doing observations, give me a bit.
I trust you with that.
Is this door open? The bathroom?
You can open it.
He's just gonna just checking all the bases we possibly can.
You open the door. As you do, you find the murderer. No.
Arnold Mustard.
But no, you walk into the room, you see what appears to be a toilet. You do find that whenever you do look into this room, you do see that this window has been shattered.
Huh. The window in here's broken.
Hmm. Oh, right. Another angle.
Yeah, you gotta get really close to move things around here.
Like pokes that in. Is the glass on the inside or the outside?
The glass seems to be on the outside.
Huh.
So somebody
Looking around.
broke out from in here.
With his special eyes, can he see anything?
Looking from what you can tell, there doesn't appear to be anything immediately in the area. However, looking with your special eyes, while we're giving Ami some more time, you will see that there is a bit of blood on the windowsill, and it appears to be somewhat dried. It is not fully dried, which means it is not like completely cold, but it has been here for at least probably like a day.
Looks like there's a bit of a blood trail.
Why on earth would they I'm just gonna investigate this room. Are there like someone wanted to break out of here?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a lock on this door?
Looking at the door itself, you do not see that there is any lock there.
It seems hard to believe that someone saw someone was coming in and then just broke their own window to escape.
Fucking trash can.
Also going to be playing that recording on repeat for a bit while doing this, trying to memorize the speech patterns. Of course. While you're doing that, though, Ami, why don't you give me another focus check? This will be the last one.
Big number, big number.
Do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. You can't get much else. Everything here is very jarbled. Everything here seems like it might be either coded or it might be just put in a way that is a little bit too much for people with like fleeting interest in things of this nature. That being said, whenever you do look it through, whenever you do look at them, look through things, you do find that there are several mentions of something called a beast in the north. There are several mentions of rider going through this area, but again, nothing concrete, and there's always like spaces and shit in between, so you don't really know the context behind it. You do see that there does appear to be a signature put at the base of what you can see should be like the end of a paragraph or maybe the end of some kind of note. Let me make sure I am saying this correctly. Yes. You find that the signature on the bottom of this is from a Shiki Okimaki.
Okimaki?
Mm-hmm.
Does that? No, I'm not even there. We'll address that later.
You would recognize the last name of that as well. And if you need me to remind you, let me know. Okimaki, but why would they? Shades, you're gonna want to see this.
I
believe in you.
Yeah,
there you are.
There we go. So, you find something neat?
Shows. You see in this, Michael, as you go over toward it, you see that there appears to be a name written on here. First thing that comes to mind is, of course, the Okimaki, which I believe.
Yeah.
You should have some information on.
Yeah, I wonder why.
That being said, the first name is strange. Because the first name of this is Shiki Okimaki. Give me one momo, real quick. Where is the terminology that I use? Because I want to make sure that I am correct.
Using the right word.
This. Terminology is funny.
Hey.
So, you've never heard of a Shiki Okimaki. You have heard of a Shiki Enzo, otherwise known as the princess. The terminology that I would use here, your blood brother. I still think it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the big deal? Something wrong with that terminology?
No, it's just funny. I just like the freaking I just like terminologies used with gangsters and shit. And
There is no... There... You just see him pull down the shade, just looking at this like... That can't be right. Unless... No, they couldn't have been... I haven't gone that long. Right? There wasn't anyone named Shiki in the Okimaki clan when I was last here.
I'm sensing a but.
There was a Shiki Enzo, the princess. He just puts his shades back up.
Technically, her name was Shiki Ryudo, but they did change her name to Shiki Endo because she's the leader of. She's the one that's going to be taking over the Enzo. Blah 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 blah.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Well, technically even that's right, but I'm not getting into semantics about this.
There's so much technicalities through this.
Yeah.
Wait. Actually, hold on. Pulls out notebook. Yeah, Auntie never said the princess was captured. She said she went missing. Along with the patriarch.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I can only imagine, but, where or what happened. But the boss and the princess, he wouldn't have let her just wander off alone. But still, Okimaki. It was hard enough to get her to accept the other name.
But are you saying she's been hiding out here?
I'm saying I have no idea what the hell is happening here.
That would honestly make a lot of sense.
You seem just thinking.
And something made whoever was hiding here need to run away and jump out a glass window.
That's the thinking. You're just waiting to see what Ami's saying.
It's a highly centralized location. Food and drink is covered, and why would anyone actually come back here?
And if someone did come back here, he just looks back towards the bathroom. There's an escape. I see. Oh, shit. It's like I never left.
You're weirdly short on urgency here.
Well,
aren't you looking for her?
Oh, I am. And Stray's right there. You can track almost anything, right? Geez, I just gotta follow him.
I mean, I know a thing or two about it.
Exactly. I'm actually very happy and worried because clearly something spooked her enough to make her jump out of a window without opening it first. Which does not bode great. But I'm not gonna let that eat at my mind until we get there.
If only there was somebody around who might have witnessed whatever happened.
If only someone like that existed.
We have the Beast of the North, which is either Berserker or something to do with the estate. Hey, Stray, since Shades here isn't asking, mind seeing how far you can track the blood out to? Don't get in any fights if you can avoid it.
Well, I was gonna ask. It just seemed like you had an important train of thought going on. Yeah, the sooner the better, please. Now.
On it.
The sooner the better, please. Now.
I'm gonna go shove caffeine down that idiot in the front throat now.
Stray, you will make your way out to see if you can find anything. Upon stepping out, it is relatively easy with your tracking skill to follow any sort of trail of blood, especially if it is somewhat fresh.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, we will wait and see what Lynn is going to type here. Yeah, it might take him a while, but Rim may know something.
Mm-hmm. So if Coco's done playing around with the fucking coffee maker,
we'll see if Coco's done playing around the coffee maker, because I'm going to go back over there in a second as soon as we're done with
Mir's been here hoping to get the coffee.
You'll get your coffee. You'll get your coffee and you'll like
Got
it.
back to Coco. I finally got it working.
I finally got the coffee. It's been so long.
Now to brew the coffee.
Goes back to the screen. Goes back to the screen it was on the when she first sat down, then gets up. Yeah, it's just eventually just looking at it, the screensaver will pop up just to stop it from embedding too much craziness into the screen and yada yada yada.
I do have just one question. Just one aside.
What's your one aside?
There's like a clipboard on there, and like there's desk drawers. Is there anything else on or in this desk?
You can search it through.
Yeah, just gonna once over that shit. And by once over, I mean just start ripping the drawers out and just dumping them out.
How about you just give me an instinct before you rip everything around?
What? Why? I'm trying. It's so fun to do that.
It's
He's
very fun to
taking my
do that, but I
shtick.
do want to see if you don't worry about it. Everything's probably fine.
No.
You pull the drawer out roughly from the desk that you're in. As you do, you notice that a piece of paper rips as you do. As you look to the paper that rips and falls onto the ground, you see what appears to be a paper in the shape of a person, completely ripped in half.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was just thinking like, wait. Oh shit!
As the two of you jump, diving away from this, it's gonna blow. The computer turns off.
Looks back.
You
God
see
damn it!
the computer turn off. You see the telephone turn off, and you see the light turn off. As it seems that whatever was keeping this stuff on has just been destroyed.
God damn it! That's what I get, I suppose.
Yeah, probably just pull it over. That's probably fine. You're picking up bad habits from Big Daddy.
Shut up.
We're gonna move back over here to the front of the store, as it does seem as if Coco, as the others make their way by, would step back holding the pot of coffee that would be swiftly brewed, as most of the work was done by Stray. as he puts down, it's time for Coco's patented coffee. Best in the city.
Oh.
As he will pour 3 mugs of coffee and put them down in front of each of you, and then pour what appears to be an extra large for Ren and puts it down beside of him. He looks over toward both Nikolai and Asterion. I know those cups don't look big enough, but refills.
Yep. Yep.
He drinks.
Yep.
1 gulp. He sets it down.
Yep.
Another, please.
Of course, here you go. He will put the pot down in front of you.
I drink the pot.
How good is this coffee?
You see Asterion is sipping. How good's the coffee? Well, you see, let's go look at the handicraft skill of our boy Stray. Handicraft B, it's pretty fucking good.
For reference, Nikolai still hasn't eaten, so he is drinking to try to fill his stomach.
It is.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take a hard shit later. Good luck.
It is pretty fucking good. As you take the coffee in, it is one of the better cups of coffee you've ever tasted.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It is good.
Yeah, I'm kind of a genius when it comes to coffee. Both drinking it and apparently making it.
I feel like Stray should be taking some of the credit for that.
He's gone. He's not around anymore. It's all me. Can't take credit if you're not here.
That is a shame.
It is,
Where did they go anyway?
American, they snooze your laws.
He just like looks over toward the room over to the side. They went into the employee section.
Huh.
That being said, though, looking around at all the things you guys have got, you guys preparing a feast?
No.
Oh. Like looks at the large pallet of meat, looks to all of the fruits that are being that have been stacked neatly at each other, looks at all of the chocolate and all of the cake ingredients, looks at the chickens, looks at
There was the look at him, look to the carts, look back to him, sip coffee.
No.
Shame.
No, it's for something else.
Oh yeah? What for?
Appeasing a god.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good luck with that.
I've done it before. Yep.
Looks to the offerings, looks back. Yeah, it seems like you have all the right stuff. Though, depending on which one you're trying to talk to, different things can go wrong, right? I know the one I talked to is not a very happy one.
Not that I expect to get much of an answer, but what about Aphrodite?
Aphrodite, goddess of love, I believe, right? Haven't really done much with that, to be fair. Trying my best to only speak with those that are, well, helpful to the current situation. We've been trying to get offerings for Hera.
Hera?
Mm-hmm. Trying to make sure that all the little ones are taken care of back at the back over at the the bar. That being said, I could see where talking with Aphrodite might be a little bit more helpful, but Hera's been at least responding. He like shrugs. I thought that Aphrodite might be a little bit too temperamental. Don't want to mess with making anybody mad when there's a bunch of kids around.
Understandably so. Sip.
Like I said, been getting a little bit of stuff from her. Not a ton, though. So maybe whenever you get done talking with yours, you can help me with mine.
I could try. We are going to be conversing with several gods.
Well, you ever have any conversations with Hera or anybody like that, give me a ring. Just try not to make it anybody dangerous. That being said, every single one of them are probably dangerous.
They seem to like Stray.
Oh, yeah? That got something to do with who he is?
Maybe. Or it could be that he has his own oracle.
Wouldn't they like you instead then?
Possibly. Are you getting ideas?
I'm just liking picking up on things slowly, a little bits at a time.
Every hero needs an oracle.
I guess so. They say nothing good comes from knowing the future, though.
Yeah. Sip.
If I made you tea, could you look at the tea leaves?
I could, but I'm not sure my divination is that accurate.
You're accurate enough to get favor from the gods, right?
Maybe.
Looks at the three of you. Looks back over toward him. Over toward Ren. Looks back. I was just thinking after everything we've been through, you'd be a little bit more forward with some information with me.
They're not really that direct.
That's fine.
If there's anything you want me to try to ask a god, I could, but you're not really disclosing what you want me to ask.
I'm trying to find a way to get them out of here. As long as they're here, people like me, people like the witch, people like that devil, and the other one. As long as they're in here, they're in danger. So I've been trying to figure out some way to get them out of here. But the only ones I feel like would have the power for that don't really answer. And the only other one that I've heard apparently that can leave is that man you guys talked to. Apparently it's pretty easy for him to leave. Don't know how. Probably beyond me. Some kind of mage thing.
That would be difficult, especially because you don't know those children.
It's probably more difficult than even that. Technically, just by them being around me, I'm using them. Had a feeling that might have been one reason why she's not wanted to speak to me.
Have you tried any of the other gods?
I tried starting with the head honchos, you know? Though, to be fair, I haven't really tried many besides Hera and Zeus. Once I knew that they were players in all this, I just felt like maybe seeing if I could figure something out. Though, gonna be honest, I'm not too savvy on everything they're about. I don't know much about all the gods there. All I know is that from the stories I do have, they're very fickle.
If your goal is to protect children, or to even away them to a safer place, there is someone I could ask, and someone I would rather not.
Sip, sip, sip.
That would be?
Either Hermes or Artemis.
Hermes or Artemis, huh? You think I'd get better information out of them than Hera?
I can't promise you Artemis. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like she favors us.
What'd you do to piss her off?
We didn't do anything.
Like I said, fickle. Makes sense though. They probably just got something up their butt.
It's... At least we don't think we did. But I don't think it's our fault, truly.
Well, if Hera's probably a no-go for me, I should probably get rid of all those flowers and things I have back at the place. That being said, I did get something from her. Nothing that I really get, but if I'm going to be switching out and talking to one of the other ones, at some point maybe you guys should stop by and grab that letter.
A letter?
Mm-hmm. Started making its way down from the sky just as they finished our last attempt at a ritual. Made out of papyrus, if you believe.
I will consider it. And I will contact Hermes tomorrow.
I'd appreciate it. With everything that went down from the Hat Man, I was only able to find, well, a bit of who he left behind. The others swooped in quick. It was like they knew that he was going down. It's rough because I don't even know that kind of information on the ones below me. So I don't know how the witch and devil knew that he was going to be taken down like he was. But they were there and waiting. I got as many out as I could.
You mentioned the devil.
Yeah, the one that left you that present around your neck.
Yeah.
Though, hard to see right now.
She just reaches up for the collar of her sweater and just pulls it down.
Yeah, Ami came by and started asking about it. They asked if it was something like my markings, and from what I can see, that's no marking, that's a bruise. Damage.
I wouldn't know. I can't feel anything.
Can't feel anything.
I
Looks like it
haven't
hurts.
for a long time.
You probably shouldn't be drinking something like coffee then.
Sip, sip. She says as she takes...
Why would coffee hurt?
It's a little hot. Hate to scald
It
your
seemed
throat.
fine to me. It seemed fine to me.
Well, yeah, you can't feel
but
anything.
I don't feel it.
Some people out there would see that as a boon. But, from what I can tell from a few people I've talked to with things like that, I can tell that's most likely a curse. Though, maybe
I'm
not an
well
actual
aware.
one.
It is its own brand of curse. Or at least a symptom of a greater one.
Anything I can do?
Looks down. Looks at Coffee. Looks at him. I haven't gotten checked from those many times I got shot.
Excuse me?
When we were getting attacked by the other assassin, I took several bullets.
You haven't checked on him?
I forgot. I was protecting the kitten. She got hurt really bad. There was some minor healing done afterwards, but I think the casings are still in my back.
He will look at the three of
Ship,
you. He
ship,
will
ship.
try to process what you just said. All right, here. He puts his hand out to you.
High five.
Yeah, high five.
5. Pat. He's like, yeah, give me 5.
You put your hand over to him. He will attempt to grab your hand as you high five him. As he does, similar to before, you find what appears to be the form of Coco turn dark as the tattoo on his arm begins to move up his hand and seems to scuttle its way onto you.
Oh, you're doing that thing again.
As the mark does this, bursting out from the other room, comes an Ami and a Michael.
I
Starts
thought out
pouring
here
herself
fantastic.
Just pouring herself another cup and taking a couple swigs.
Yeah, you could use that. I could use that. Everyone uses that, especially Red. Red needs that.
He
You're not going
is
to have a
currently
good
have
day.
his hand on the large mug of coffee that was put in front of him, but he doesn't seem to have the energy to pick up the large mug.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll be there in just a second. As he gets another one.
You'll have to give it to him normally.
Nah,
She says, talking like a normal person.
just like double takes. Like, no, one thing at a time. All right, open up. He just takes the cup.
Gonna be 150 yen for the coffee.
You know, that would be phenomenal. So open wide. He just like tilts the head back, just starts pouring coffee. Just pace yourself.
Be careful. It's hot and he'll feel pain.
I don't think he feels anything. He stops pouring.
Not after all of that.
It's good for him. Build character. Cure. Come on. We ain't got time for you to be a zombie right now.
You cure his throat from the scalding drink that has been poured down it.
Yeah, he's pumping healing.
As he begins to cough.
Sorry, Ami, but hey, that worked.
Oh, so I was gonna say some things, but something is happening now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys find anything in the back?
Oh yeah. Just waiting for this one to get back to Earth.
Yep. Yep.
You see that his body does seem to get somewhat more, I guess, energetic. He did try to fight it off a little bit, but there's still something that just seems to be over top of him. There seems to be something that just seems to grip onto him.
Why can't it be simple? Why can't you just be desperately out of energy?
I will say, two of you, I believe, maybe even more of you, have potentially some things you might be able to do with the stuff you got going on. They had a working Commodore back there, got something on Writer's Master, and you'll hear about the rest when Shade starts getting into it. Stray is following that.
Oh. Does that have anything to do with why you're throwing coffee down the poor man's throat?
Yeah.
Again, she's speaking normally.
That's so. There's so much I have to worry about right now. I gotta focus on one.
Her speech pattern isn't as slow and tired as normal.
You feel that there's just a slight tickle going across your back.
I'm using my big brain for a second here.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do about this? I don't want to do things until Ami gets a chance to say stuff.
Everything all right? Something happened out there? Or out here?
No, not really. Just started having some coffee. It doesn't really last long. Eventually, it just kind of wears off after.
Sip, sip.
It takes a bit to go into effect.
You both hear a clink as something hits the ground behind Miru.
Oh, I was right. There was a bullet casing in my back.
Just goes and picks it up.
Where's Coco?
He's inside me.
One problem at a time. One problem at a time.
Damn it!
Don't.
I leave you alone for 1 second and the men are all over you.
So I would like to. He's got something. He's got some brain fog on him. I'm trying to think. What can I do to?
What can you do?
Well, Cure Protect gets rid of a status effect. I don't know if it's basic though. I don't know if this is basic. I don't know how to identify what's wrong with him.
Cure Protect doesn't get rid of them. They make them immune to basic status effects that would be put on them. Cure Status gets rid of them.
Yeah.
She'll be fussing about Miru in the background while Shades does this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
just like fucking just imagining they're just pulling up the back of your shirt to like check out like potential like shot wounds.
Yeah. I'll try to status cure him.
Okay.
Let's see.
I would first off say, when you attempt to status cure them, you find that it doesn't seem to take hold. As you attempt to status cure, and I will take 1 mana away from you for doing this, you feel that whatever this is stronger than your basic magic can do. It does not appear to be a basic status effect.
Oh, we're going to be playing this game today.
That being said, one of you has access to something that can get rid of any status effect.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'll check to make sure it's not me.
It's you.
It is me.
You have your divination.
Looking at him while sipping
your divination magic. Attempt to remove a status or injury from an ally. Roll technique or willpower to attempt this. Each attempt costs 1 mana or 10 shield. Once attempted, this cannot be used again on the same effect until the next dawn.
Yeah, this is a rough one. I need to think a little harder. This is a strong one.
Do you need help?
Yeah, probably.
Just another clink.
I bare minimum ain't cutting it this time. I gotta think a little harder.
She just, while everyone's been jumping over this, she just lifts it up because it's one of those like lift shelves.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, got salt. I may need salt. Circle. Thinking like a circle. I don't know what kind though yet. That's the rough part.
I'm guessing continues to fuss over.
Just as she walks through, just another clink. She's gonna dip her finger in the coffee and then just draw a couple symbols on his forehead.
I'm playing.
It's not that hot.
I'm playing.
Rise and shine.
And she'll do divination.
All right. Would you like? I would like you to roll me for your magic, please. And again, if this fails, you can attempt this the next day.
Alrighty. Where's
my
magic? Where's my magic?
Your ability would be yours.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Is it ability or willpower? It is technique or willpower, actually. My bad.
Okay.
So it's either 2 or 2.
Alrighty.
You have 2 guidance as well, if you'd like to put any guidance into it.
I'd take it up.
17 plus 1 plus 1 is a 19, plus willpower is a 21.
You find whenever you write your circle on his head, whenever you are putting the beads up and making as much of a attempt as you can to free this boy from whatever is ailing their mind. We were literally bathing together. How did you hide these? You kept hiding your eyes. I'm playing. No, he seems to for a bit sit there as it almost looks like for a moment he stops moving. He looks like everything that's happened around him seems to take hold before he begins to shrink.
What?
As once this status is removed from him, the child that was hit with this status seems to begin to start waking up. As we're gonna go over to Stray.
Fucking huh? But yes.
Stray hovering the grocery store's magic.
Stray.
Yeah.
You begin to make your way, tracking after the... I tried moving you, but I wasn't close enough, so you went up into the sky. You begin to start tracking after the blood that you found here. As you do so, you head off from the group, and you begin to make your way, going downward, away from this area, and off toward the east. We already had you roll for the encounter here. The encounter here was both the wolves as well as the nothing that you guys hit. That being said, we will have you continue your way to the east as you don't find blood like pitter-pattering everywhere, but you do look off in one direction. You try your best to keep whatever kind of information you can get. You use your guesstimations and estimations to try to make your way through. Eventually, the trail does go somewhat cold. But potentially not completely. I would like for you to go ahead and roll me for your... This will be your luck, and I'm going to be adding in your blessing of the hunt, which is going to be adding in a +4 to this roll.
I'm going to throw this in, and this.
His first roll is a 7.
Do I re-roll this as well?
Nope.
Okay.
Second roll is a 4. You have a fleeting as well.
Thank you.
Last roll. That's a 16.
That's way better.
That is a 16 plus 8, making 24. As you begin making your way, you find, upon going more east, an interesting account happens when you get to the sort of central eastern area of this place. You see buildings that should not be in the position they're in. As you come out and look in this large, potentially like block or so area wide, you see what appears to be several buildings that have been piled in this area. You see houses, sheds, small like stores and other such things piled in such a way that they almost make this large junkyard of just wreckage that is around like this large, like almost like mile wide area in front of you. As you go into this sort of, well, not go into, but as you look into this sort of junkyard of the city, you take note that around the outsides of this area, where the pavement meets dirt, meets cracks, meets metal, meets scrap, you see those large, sharp footprints often about this area that seem to be as large as definitely at least the Caledonian boar's hooves. And they seem to be showing themselves to be three-pronged. They remind you very much of that building you've been watching occasionally make its way through the city.
Yeah.
As it seems to be piling wreckage and buildings and sheds, houses, other things up in this area. As you look to it, things are piled up in a way that there are large gaps along the base as well as the upper parts of it. You see movement in the darkness in front of you with your archer eyes.
My special eyes.
Your special eyes. You see something moving in the darkness ahead of you. It doesn't see you, but something deep inside of this wreckage, this catacomb of wreckage, is in there. Whether that's maybe those wolves or some kind of ghouls like you found over at the school or something else entirely, there appears to be some movement going on from inside of there.
If I get like a vantage point from a nearby rooftop, would it give me a better view of it?
Things are piled in such a way that it almost looks like this area is not domed, but there is buildings and roofs and junk just sort of thrown atop, as if all of this stuff is mounded up. Think again like a large junkyard mound of just piled up buildings and wreckage. So getting
Okay.
higher, you just sort of look down on top of more of the wreckage. It's like these dark little corridors in this are making like caves inside of it.
So it's like a structure, not necessarily just a junkyard.
It's like somebody went into a junkyard and carved out tunnels inside of them. Only those tunnels are like the walls and shit of like these buildings and wreckages that's been piled up.
Okay.
So unfortunately, that does mean there's essentially a roof over top of it.
Gotcha.
Potentially this is where the blood leads to? You're not 100% sure. That being said, you are far enough into the city that I am going to roll on the encounter table real quick.
Okay.
This one is from the southern one.
Does that mean I explode?
Yes.
Oh boy.
No, it
Oh,
just means
no.
it just means it's a different table.
Oh.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Hey, Lancer.
That's not Lancer. Lancer's not on this side of the city. You do find, however, you see just sort of a little bit away from you, off in a just like one of the random like alleyways that would lead off into this area, what appears to be a horse just seemingly putting its head up against what appears to be a dumpster, and like is trying to lift the dumpster up with its head, but then it falls whenever it moves its head away. It's like meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will approach Hans.
You make your way over to Hans, which is definitely the horse's name, and not
Yes.
not Latirce's.
That's what I'm calling him.
As you make your way over to Hans, you find that the horse itself seems to look to you, look to the garbage can, look back to you, and by garbage can, of course, I mean like dumpster.
He will open the garbage can.
You pull the dumpster open. Upon doing so, you find that the dumpster is seemingly full of gold.
What the? How?
You see that they then seem to move their head over toward a small satchel on their side, and then look over toward the dumpster, and then look back to the satchel, and then look to you.
I mean, I guess he'll reach in and take some and give it to him and put
He
it in
shakes
the
his head.
satchel. He'll turn into a deer. What do you want?
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you were. The one that smells like you was not nearly as conversational.
Yeah.
Where did the great fox go? He was just here.
Oh, whenever he returns, could you please tell him to take the contents of my satchel and place them inside this receptacle, please?
Oh, the other way around. Okay. He'll undeer and then do that.
You undeer. As you do, you find what appears to be golden scraps of what appears to be weaponry that are inside of the satchel off to the side. And as you look to them, all of them appear to be broken in some way. These weapons seem to remind you sort of eerily like the weapons of the people you had seen when you were first summoned into this place. The ones that were around the wine and celebration that you had found the first time.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, he'll do that, I guess, and once he's done with it, he'll re-deer.
You dump the weaponry into the garbage can. As you do, he looks inside of the place. He seems to take a take a look around to see just how much of it is around there, he lets off a and then just backs away from it so you can close it.
Yep. He'll do that. Deer up.
As you close it, he looks over to you as you turn into a deer. He turns around and then just seems to back kick this dumpster, making an extremely loud boom.
Why did you do that?
It is done.
What is done?
You may retrieve the contents if you wish.
He'll open up the dumpster and
you look to the
inside.
dumpster. The dumpster has been fucking caved in from one side. But it's still able to be opened. As you open it, there appears to be some very small, very, very little tiny piles of gold dust inside.
What kind of horse alchemy is this?
You see,
Horse alchemy.
you see the equivalent of what is maybe about 4 small pinches of powdered gold inside.
From a full dumpster?
Yep. That's why I said very small, very small.
Oh no, I heard you. Thanks, I guess. Is this what you came out here for? Is to do your weird dumpster magic?
We are taking weaponry away from the enemy and repurposing them for our own goals.
Oh.
They will not be able to use these weapons any longer. And the magic that makes them up will be used to enhance your own attacks. Or mine. He puts his head inside of the dumpster. As he does, he comes back out and the front of his little snoot is covered in gold dust. Like he just fucking snorted it.
Huh. Well, yeah, he'll scoop some of that up in human mode.
As you go to do this, he just sort of watches you and just watches the entire time before just sort of just waiting. Just doing a wait as you collect your gold dust.
Yeah. He'll turn back and ask, like, so, all right, so you came here to do this. Do you know anything about that over there, that big mess of stuff?
Ah, yes. That is where all of the what do you call them? The packs live.
Oh, like the people walking around like wolves?
These are some of their weaponry as well. Though this receptacle is now no longer in use. I have found that they only can take one use of the powdering. Whenever I return, this will be added to the piles there.
But those guys are Lancer's allies, aren't they?
It is difficult. My master also has people that are supposed to be under them, though we fight them all of the time.
So they don't always follow their leader.
It is difficult. Well, they are not difficult. We defeat them with ease.
Right, of course. I mean, look at you.
Speaking of which, they will be coming after me very soon. That noise was loud.
Yeah, it was. One last question before you head out. Do you know anybody? Well, I mean, I guess there's a few people who'd want to keep an eye on your...
I know everybody.
I was going to ask, because we just found out that someone is watching your master and their master, and we have no idea who it is.
There were people asking about things about my master last night.
Who? Where?
It was over by this place that I often go to gain food.
Oh, it's the market. Okay.
He's talking
So
about
the
he's
place
talking about
we've
you
already
guys.
been. Oh. You know the other person you just saw is me, right? Like,
His small horse eyes open wide in shock very slowly. That is a fabulous camouflage.
yeah, it's all right, I guess. But so you don't know? I guess nothing rings a bell. Okay, you should probably get going.
He like looks back toward the alleyway. As he does, he nods. Take care of yourself. They are persistent.
Same to you.
He will hop up toward the buildings and look as if he Mario double like wall jumps off of one side onto the roof.
What a majestic. Oh my god, I just realized. Ami's just saying literally what I was about to say.
What a majestic animal.
What a majestic creature.
So, Stray,
Yes.
you find that there are a bunch of barkings that are coming in your direction. They seem to be coming not only from the alleyway that you were just now in, but also the large, almost just cave-like structure behind you. What would you like to do to try to get away from them?
Up onto the roof.
Easy.
I guess.
Good job.
Yeah.
They literally
The
cannot.
easiest solution?
They literally cannot follow you. However, if you were there with your friends, it would be very difficult.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah,
It'll morph back to human and
it turns out these encounters are very easy whenever there's just one of you around that can jump onto roofs and get away from people and not be seen. As you hop up and away, you see what appear to be swarming below you, about 12 different of the quote-unquote wolves that have gone off in your direction. As they begin to just sort of like swirl around and sniff about the area, some of them seem to stay in particular around the areas that you were as a deer, and seem to sniff about the air around the area. Again, I say wolves. These are people that are running around as if they are wolves on their
Like on all fours?
Sort of when they're there. They stand up when they get to where they're going, but they sort of like run and jump on all fours.
Huh. All right.
They're very feral. As they sniff around the area, they do look to see the large destroyed hoof prints of the receptacle that the horse had told you about, and half of them do begin to drag it over toward the large pile over behind them.
Interesting.
As the other half all spread out into the alleyways.
Okay. Yeah, he'll head on back.
As they spread out, as they do that, there is not much to stop you from making your way back to the group. With that being said, with our boy Stray having learned how the gold dust is being made and knows that it is now a very finite resource, though, I mean, you know, just find a bunch of gold. Just do that.
Whatever.
Yeah, fucking whatever. As you find that it is a somewhat finite resource, but you also know how the peeps have been getting it, apparently, and that's apparently his job. You're not sure exactly if he's probably telling the truth or not. You don't know if he even understands what a job is, but he is currently doing his absolute best. You make your way back. We will rejoin the group inside of the supermarket as Ren has currently been turned from large men into tiny. But we will see what happens with that next week.
Right now.
Next week.
Right now.
Right now, he's a kid. Anyway.
Fucking damn it.
We did it. You guys did it. You guys are getting bullets out of Miru's back. I didn't even know they were there.
Well, yeah, because after that one battle, she and Ami both got shot at, but it was just healing. They just went through healing, and it's just like those bullets are probably still in there.
Oh, you're talking about when we fought Lafayette?
No, Assassin.
Oh, okay.
The Hatman, Mr. Hatman, and
yeah, the Hatman, yeah,
oh,
Hatman.
That guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mira took a lot of bullets.
Right. Yeah, she did.
She's just walking around.
It's like the healing probably got rid of some of them, and maybe some of them are most of them got out, but there's probably still a couple in there.
She's just walking around like, man, good thing I can't feel this.
I think it's not real.
Emmy would have been pulling them out of herself during the bath.
Nah, it healed over. It healed whenever they got healing. It healed, the skin healed over them. That's why you didn't notice in the bath. Magic, man. Scary.
Magic.
Speaking of magic, we learned some neat things, including a potential lead on the princess. Though it's probably not the princess, it's probably whoever this other person is, the Okimaki or whatever. That's probably them. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, fucking god damn it, man. I check every back room now.
It would have been interesting because, like, I mean, it really depends on the events that would have happened. But like, if you guys would have found it like the first day, it would have probably shown like something less of a someone like escaping and more of a whenever you guys went to it next time, it's just seeing that like somebody fucking moved the heck out. Because they're like, people found my shit. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's that thing of, god damn it.
And don't worry about Ami's contingency plans. It's fine.
Yeah. Don't need to worry about any contingency plans. Just tell Coco that you want to die, and then he'll kill you or something.
How the fuck should take Okamaki? What the hell happened here? Man, today's been an interesting day.
Sorry, I got the serene song happened.
Sure did.
This is fun. I had a lot of fun today. I hope that everybody had fun as well. We're gonna end the recording with all of this going down. Everybody's just like, oh man, we're just gonna go to the supermarket. Quick 5-minute adventure.
Nothing's ever a quick 5-minute adventure around here.
Yeah.
No.
Even going to the store. But no, we're gonna end things off.
Just wanted some Skittles.
Next time we will see where they plan to go next after finding a new part of the city that they hadn't seen before.
And now that we've found a child, Assassin will crash in, snag it, and run off.
It's just like runs in, snatches, runs away. We're gonna end things.
Oh God.
Until next time, guys. Like always, later days.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
There it is.